A person with Jupiter in Taurus in the 7th house is usually centered, pragmatic, and focused on harnessing opportunities in relationships. They likely have an expansive approach to partnerships and may value security, comfort, and practical matters. This placement suggests they often draw in generous and wise partners who can provide material or spiritual abundance. Relation-wise, they often take a steady and reliable role, providing a sense of consistency to their relationships. They may view marriage and other significant partnerships as a chance for growth, and could be attracted to individuals that assist them in broadening their horizons. In terms of career, they may find fulfillment in occupations related to diplomacy, law, or counseling. Their earthly, grounded nature can drive them towards physical, tangible careers, such as real estate or finance. Their focus on relationships can also draw them to roles where they can act as peacemakers, intermediaries, or customer service professionals. Strengths with this placement could include being patient, realistic, and resourceful. These individuals might accumulate wealth through their partners or business alliances. Challenges might involve a tendency to hold back from action until they are certain of a beneficial outcome, which could lead to missed opportunities. For personal growth, learning to take reasonable risks without fear of failure could be beneficial. Mastery of balance is key. Practicing to give as much as one receives and not being overly reliant on others for validation or success. Practicing patience and developing a more relaxed approach to material or financial gains can support growth. Resilience in the face of setbacks and maintaining tenacity can help these individuals realize the full potential of this placement. The moon in Taurus in the 2nd house indicates a person with a deep need for stability and security. This placement often points to individuals who seek comfort and luxury, and who find satisfaction in material possessions. They are likely practical, reliable, and have a strong appreciation for the beauty of the physical world. In relationships, these individuals may seek partners who share their sense of stability and comfort, and who can provide them with the emotional security they crave. They are typically loyal and seek long-term relationships. However, their desire for stability can make them resistant to change, which could lead to difficulties in adapting to new situations or dealing with unpredictability. The connection to the 2nd house suggests these individuals may be good at managing resources and potentially excel in careers related to finance, property, or any field that requires a steady hand and careful planning. However, they may have a fear of financial instability or loss, which can lead to overly cautious behavior or materialistic tendencies. Strengths associated with this placement include patience, reliability, and a profound appreciation for beauty and nature. Challenges may include resistance to change, stubbornness, and a potential over-reliance on material possessions for happiness. Personal growth for this placement can involve learning to embrace change and finding happiness and security in things beyond material possessions. This also includes learning to balance their need for stability with the reality that life is often unpredictable, and holding on too tightly to what's familiar can limit potential growth and opportunity. An individual with Mars in Taurus in the 8th house typically shows a core personality marked by patience, determination, and practicality. They have solid willpower and are unwavering in pursuing their goals. Sturdiness and dependability define them. Regarding relationships, they exude a quiet sensuality but may exhibit possessive traits. They value stability and security, so they tend to form deep, long-lasting bonds. In terms of career, they often shine in finance, real estate, or any field requiring patience and resilience. Possessing a strong intuition especially about resources, they often make astute financial decisions for themselves or others. The strengths of this placement include a strong drive, exceptional endurance, financial acumen, loyalty, and pragmatism. However, their insistence on stability could become stubbornness, resistant to change, and they may struggle with letting go or becoming too materialistic. Personal growth lessons for this placement involve learning to adapt and accept change, letting go of attachments, and understanding that security is not always tied to the material world. They need to balance their determination with a recognition that sometimes, change is necessary and healthy. This also includes understanding that relationships are about mutual sharing and trust, and possessiveness can harm that. Thus, the Mars in Taurus in the 8th house placement suggests an individual who is determined, resourceful, and dependable but needs to work on flexibility and deepen their understanding of security and relationships. Having Saturn in Cancer in the 4th house suggests a person marked by emotional depth, a need for security, and a strong sense of duty towards family. They may be cautious, even apprehensive, about expressing their feelings and may appear reserved. They are typically inclined towards maintaining traditional family values and often take on the role of a nurturer or caregiver. In relationships, they may seek partners who can provide them with emotional security. These individuals must be careful not to let their fear of being hurt lead them to create emotional walls. They can also have a tendency to carry emotional baggage from the past into their current relationships. As for career influences, these individuals may excel in professions that require nurturing, care, and empathy. Careers in counseling, real estate, or family law could be good fits. Their need for security may also drive them towards professions that offer stability and long-term security. One of their strengths is their resilience. They have the ability to endure challenges and bounce back even stronger. However, they must work on not letting their fears and insecurities inhibit their growth. Personal growth for those with Saturn in Cancer in the 4th house comes from learning to express their emotions freely and letting go of past hurts. It's essential for them to understand that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness but a strength. They should also learn to find balance in taking care of others and taking care of themselves. Remember, it's okay to ask for help when needed. This placement signifies a strong emotional connection to home, family, and roots. The person is likely to be deeply intuitive, compassionate, and nurturing. There is an inherent sense of empathy and understanding towards others, making them reliable caretakers. Challenges could include a difficulty in detaching from emotional situations, excessive sensitivity, or propensity to cling to the past. This tendency may contribute to difficulty letting go of old patterns, and can sometimes result in emotional manipulation. In relationships, they likely seek security and comfort, and might try hard to make their home environment calming and nurturing. However, the struggle to detach from the past could lead to demanding or controlling behavior. It's important for them to learn the balance between providing emotional support and becoming overbearing. Regarding career, this placement may suggest a knack for professions requiring empathy, nurturing, or understanding such as counseling, real estate, or within the nursing or care professions. They can also excel in fields related to history, archaeology, or any profession that requires connecting with roots or ancestry. Strengths include resilience, intuition, deep emotional understanding, and a focus on home and family. Their tendency to cling to the past, and emotional vulnerability are potential weaknesses needing a balanced understanding and better management. Personal growth can be achieved through learning to let go of past baggage, embracing the present, and establishing healthy emotional boundaries. Recognizing that their nurturing capability is a strength, not a weakness, can also support personal development. A moon in Scorpio in the 4th house placement often means deep and passionate emotions underlying the personality. This individual likely experiences intense feelings which they may keep to themselves, preserving a sense of mystery. There's an inner strength and resilience present, reflecting a character akin to the phoenix. In relationships, this positioning promotes loyalty and intense connections. They crave emotional intimacy but may fear vulnerability, contributing to guarded behaviors. Trust, once earned, is given completely, but betrayal is not easily forgiven. They possess a sharp intuition about people, which can prove to be a double-edged sword, causing fear or suspicion, but also providing insight and understanding. Career-wise, careers requiring emotional intelligence, intuition, and resilience could be a good fit. They may excel in job roles like psychologist, investigator, therapist, or a role in an artistic or creative field. Strengths include resilience, intuitiveness, passion, and loyalty. They are, however, also prone to jealousy, secrecy, and emotional volatility, which can pose as challenges. Personal growth can be found in learning to trust others and communicate openly. They must navigate their intense emotions healthily, rather than suppressing them, which can encourage personal development and healthy relationships. Furthermore, this placement's tendency to dwell on past hurts can hold them back. Recognizing this pattern and consciously choosing to let go can be a transformative lesson for them. Balancing emotional intensity with openness, trust, and understanding can enhance their overall wellness and interpersonal experiences. A person with Venus in Cancer in the 4th house typically values security, love, and nurturing in both personal and professional relationships. They tend to treat loved ones with remarkable tenderness and are likely to prefer a peaceful, comfortable home environment. Creating a safe and cozy sanctuary for themselves and their loved ones is a characteristic trait. In relationships, they are emotionally intuitive and nurturing. They strongly connect with their partners on emotional terms and often seek long-term commitment, pursuing relationships that provide emotional security. They may, however, struggle with emotional vulnerability, sometimes shying away from confrontation. They may need to learn to express their needs clearly. Their caring and nurturing instinct significantly influences their career choices. They are likely to find satisfaction in professions involving care and support, like counseling, teaching, or nursing. They can also excel in real estate or interior design due to their affinity for creating comfortable home spaces. Their strength lies in their emotional intuition, nurturing nature, and love for harmony. However, their reluctance to confront and dependency on emotional security might be potential challenges. They can enhance personal growth by learning to voice their needs and be more emotionally independent. They also need to understand change and impermanence are part of life, and developing resilience can help navigate life more effectively. Their journey towards personal growth might involve learning to balance their need for security with openness to life's changing circumstances. Individuals with the Sun in Scorpio in the 8th house can often display intense, emotional, and captivating personalities. Their interests are drawn to unconventional and mysterious fields such as mysticism, spirituality, or psychology. The complexity of their character tends to result in a magnetic allure, enabling them to be influential and effective in uncovering the hidden aspects of life and people. These individuals might face challenges when it comes to embracing change, revealing vulnerability, and managing their strong emotional intensity. As for relationships, these individuals are loyal, protective, and deeply invested. They are drawn to profound, transformative relationships and can sometimes struggle with trust and power dynamics. Their love style tends to be passionate, but they might need to develop self-awareness and patience to avoid potential conflicts. Career-wise, their investigative nature and strong drive can make them successful in careers like psychology, finance, research, or any role involving deep analysis and problem-solving. But they need to be careful not to let their controlling tendency overpower their professional relationships. The strengths of these individuals include their determination, strong will, and depth of character. But their secretive nature, control issues, and occasional tendency toward stubbornness can make their journey challenging. Their personal growth lessons are about learning to embrace change and vulnerability, acquiring emotional balance, and fostering fairness and trust in their relationships. Understanding that power is not about control, but about shared growth and harmony, can help them to harness their fullest potential. Mars in Scorpio in the 7th house signifies a dynamic, intense, and deeply passionate personality. This individual likely possesses a magnetic charisma and powerfully discerning instincts. They have an innate ability to read others and situations, making them keenly aware of underlying dynamics. In relationships, they seek deeply emotional connections. They tend to be fiercely loyal once trust is established, but can be suspicious or possessive until then. They value honesty and emotional clarity, disliking surface-level interactions. This can lead to conflicts, as they might unintentionally exert emotional pressure on their partners. However, their resolute commitment can also foster profound, transforming relationships. As for career tendencies, this placement facilitates excellent skills in negotiation, investigation, and strategy. They may gravitate towards roles that involve deep research, psychoanalysis, or management, possibly in fields like psychology, detective work, or business. Their stamina and resilience make them standout problem solvers. The strengths of this placement include a strong will, emotional depth, and resilience. Their intense determination helps them overcome obstacles. Yet, they may face challenges in managing their intense emotions and trusting others. They can be secretive and vulnerable to jealousy, leading to interpersonal complications. In terms of personal growth, mastering trust and emotional openness is a significant lesson. They must learn that vulnerability isn't weakness and letting go of control can lead to fulfilling relationships. Through overcoming their fears of betrayal and mastering their emotional intensity, they can harness their potential, fostering transformative relationships and excelling in their. Having the moon in Cancer in the 7th house indicates a deep emotional sensitivity and intuitive understanding of others. This person likely prioritizes home, family, and close relationships. They often tune into the emotions of others, which can make them great mediators, but also susceptible to emotional manipulation. In terms of relationship tendencies, they can be nurturing, protective, and loyal partners. They seek emotional security in relationships and can be romantically attracted to caring, understanding partners who provide stability. However, they may also be prone to codependency and need to learn to stand independently. In career, this individual may be well suited to roles involving caregiving, counseling, real estate, or anything that involves handling the domestic realm or nurturing others. Their keen intuition and empathetic nature can serve them well in these spheres. The strengths of this placement include intuition, caring nature, protective instincts, and emotional intelligence. However, the challenges may entail emotional vulnerability, tendencies to take on others' troubles, and a fear of rejection or abandonment. The personal growth lesson here can involve learning to safeguard their own emotional well-being even when caring for others. They need to learn not to lose themselves in relationships, maintain their own identity, and avoid relying excessively on partnerships for emotional security. They may also need to understand the distinction between empathy and absorbing others' emotions without a filter. This astrological placement indicates a personality that values balance and harmony. They seek this equilibrium both internally and externally. These individuals strive to establish fairness in every aspect of their life, making them outstanding mediators or arbitrators in conflicts. In regards to relationships, the individuals with Saturn in Libra in the 7th house often take relationships seriously and desire partnerships that bring them emotional growth and stability. They value reliability and aren't inclined to jump from relationship to relationship. Instead, they carefully choose partners who are the embodiment of their respect for commitment and longevity. In terms of career influences, these individuals may excel in professions that require diplomacy, negotiation, or counseling. They could make remarkable lawyers, diplomats, or psychologists due to their inherent ability to see multiple perspectives and drive for justice. Strengths associated with this placement include a strong sense of justice, diplomacy, and the ability to work exceptionally well in partnerships. On the other hand, the individual may face challenges such as overdependency on partners, delays in the manifestation of relationships, or a tendency towards indecision. When it comes to personal growth, these individuals need to learn the balance between self-reliance and healthy interdependency in relationships. They also need to work on overcoming their fear of solitude and develop the courage to make decisions independently. In a nutshell, Saturn in Libra in the 7th house implies a journey towards learning the art of balance in life and relationships. Venus in Taurus in the 7th house suggests a deep appreciation for stability, loyalty, and beauty in relationships and partnerships. This placement values long-lasting bonds and seeks a partner who provides emotional and material security. There is a natural charm and calm demeanor that attracts others, often leading to harmonious and loving connections. In relationships, there is a strong preference for commitment and reliability. Expressing affection through physical touch, gifts, and acts of service is common. Partnerships are often based on shared values and mutual respect. Challenges may arise from stubbornness or resistance to change, which can make it hard to adapt when relationships evolve. The 7th house focus highlights partnerships as a major source of joy and fulfillment. There is often a talent for bringing peace and balance to relationships. This placement may attract stable, dependable partners but also risks becoming overly dependent on them for security. Venus in Taurus can sometimes lead to materialism in love, prioritizing comfort over deeper emotional growth. Strengths include loyalty, patience, and the ability to create stable, loving relationships. There is a gift for maintaining harmony and fostering beauty in partnerships. Challenges involve avoiding possessiveness, letting go of outdated relationships, and learning to embrace flexibility in love and life. The lesson is to balance the desire for security with the need for growth and adaptability. True partnership thrives when both individuals feel free to evolve while sharing a strong foundation. By blending the Taurus love for stability with openness to change, this placement can achieve deeply fulfilling and meaningful relationships.